Greetings, guys, girls, non-binary pals, and welcome back to another video. As you can hear by my voice, I am currently coming out the end of being sick. I'm feeling pretty okay now, just a little bit congested, but that explains my voice. It's so annoying because I had such an incredible July. Stray Kids did their Europe tour, and so naturally, Kat and I went to 6 of the shows because we are not normal when it comes to Stray Kids, you know, as you probably know by now, considering I did the same thing for Maniac back in the US, and then I've traveled for them a few times. And I came home from that, and then I had 2 shows at the O2 for Jin, and that was also really fun time. And then literally the next day I wake up and I'm sick, and I've been sick for the past 5 days, and it's so frustrating because I had the most incredible brilliant time and started to like be hit by post-concert depression, and then to add insult to injury, I literally felt like death for 5 days. So, you know, fun times for me. And to top all of that off, I started my period today. So, you know, I'm doing really good. Everything is great. I'm having a jolly good time. But, you know, everything is obviously all better today. And what better way to spend my day on the final days of being sick as sitting down with all of you and going through the subreddit r/are the straights okay? Because, you know, I'm already in pain. I'm already suffering. Why not make that suffering even worse by looking at what some horrifying straight people are up to at the moment? It's been a little while since I've done one of these, and, you know, there is a constant stream of content going up in here, so we're well fed. And if you do enjoy this video, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 500k by the end of the year, so I really do appreciate it. With all of that out of the way, let us jump into the nightmare that is straight people. When he's a 10, but he accidentally got my mom pregnant when I was out of town, and they are keeping it, so now I don't know if he's my boyfriend or my stepdad. What do I even say to that? like truly, what can I even say to that? Because at the end there, being like, I don't know if he's my boyfriend or my you should know for a fact that he's not your boyfriend. He's not your boyfriend. And honestly, that's not your mother either. Oh my god, I don't have earrings in. Who am I? What's going on? This is what happens when I'm sick and my brain doesn't work. I'll be back. If your girl has male friends, celebrity crushes, contact with her ex, contact with men who liked her, contact with men whom she liked, she doesn't respect you. No. I'm so tired of this. Girl, I'm gonna need everyone who has this sort of thought pattern to sit down and get the fuck over it. Like, I'm gonna need all of you who have any sort of belief system along these lines to like sort it out and grow up. Like, not everything is about sex. Not everything is about like a romantic or sexual relationship. Like, that's not everything. Life doesn't center around that. And if your entire life centers around that, I need you to sort out your priorities and understand that there is actually more to life than that. I need you to trust your partners and allow them to like have friends and like people in their lives. Just because you used to like someone doesn't mean that you still do. And just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean you stop feeling things for other people. And just because you're feeling things for other people doesn't mean you're gonna act in those things. You know what I mean? And also celebrity crushes. What is wrong with having a celebrity crush? I will never understand this at all. If your partner feels disrespected by you having a celebrity crush, their insecurities, it's off the chart. That is entirely on them. Have as many celebrity crushes as you want. Who gives a shit? They're never gonna know you exist. They're never gonna like you back. You're never gonna be able to act on that. I don't get it. Me and my partner are constantly texting each other being like, look at these photos of my wife. Look at my husband. This is my boyfriend. Like, daily we are talking about how much we love different celebrities and calling them like our husbands or our wives or whatever. Like, that is a daily occurrence. It's one of my favorite parts of our relationship. It's fun. It's great. Who cares? If you have a problem with your partner having a celebrity crush, chill the fuck out. Get over it. And if your partner is making you feel bad about having a celebrity crush, who needs them? Tell them to get over it. And if they don't, they're being childish. I'm sorry. I don't have time. I don't have time for that. Why husbands say okay. And it's a clock. It's like 80%. Sorry, no, it's 9. I can't. My brain. Okay. It is 90. No, this is out of 12, not 10. What's 1/12 as a percentage? That's less. I don't care. Okay, math. I'm not doing maths. I'm sick. I'm gonna round it. All right. There is a clock. And it's about 90% blue and then like 2% red and then like 5% green. And it says red, they understand what they said. Green, they agree. And blue, so you will stop talking to them. And like, listen, hear me out here for a second. If you just want your wife to shut up and never talk to you, I think that you need a divorce. Like, straight up, if you are agreeing to everything your wife says just because you don't want them to talk to you, leave. Get out. I feel so bad for your wife. Like, she's in a relationship with someone who doesn't care about anything she has to say and just wants her to sit there and shut up. Go away. You do not have to be in a relationship. If you do not like your wife, you do not have to be married to her. You can leave. You can. You can do that. And you'll both be better off. Actually, maybe you won't be. She will be, though. I think she deserves better than you. So, you know, if this is you and you find this funny, get out. I love my absolute lack of patience for this bullshit today. I just like do not have it in me to give a single fuck today. Here's a man sitting at the piano and he says, if you ever want your wife's attention, just start having fun. You know, implying that he like is never getting his wife's attention. She doesn't pay him attention or like care for him or look after him or whatever the fuck until he sits down and he starts playing the piano and having a good time playing the piano. And then she's gonna call for him. She's gonna be like, Brad, what are you doing? You're meant to come help me with the dishes. I asked you to take the rubbish out. I asked you to clean the dishes. I asked you to put this way. I asked you to do that. And like, that's so annoying. So I never do anything to have fun because otherwise my wife is going to call me and like make me do chores and stuff. But here's the thing, Brad. I don't think that's actually his name, but it's his name now. That wouldn't happen if you just like did the things you were meant to do. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to do the fun thing, if you want to sit there and play the piano and like have your fun, then like do it after you've done what needs to be done. You are making your wife aware of the fact that like you are leaving her to do all of the chores and everything that needs to be done while you are doing something that is fun. You can do that after you do what needs to be done. This is something that you learn as a child. Once you finish doing whatever task, then you get to play. You shouldn't have to be reminded of that as an adult, you know? If you're living by yourself, then sure, do whatever the fuck you want. If you want to put off your chores or whatever, fine. If you have other people living in the house with you and you have like an agreement of what needs to be done and when, then naturally, if you aren't doing that and are instead doing something fun, you're gonna get called out for it. You're going to get called out for it. It seems very blatantly obvious. Why do you get to have fun and she's not allowed to have fun? Like, obviously she's going to be pissed off because she would also like to be sitting down and playing the piano, but she's not allowed to. She has to go clean the fucking kitchen, which would go a lot quicker if you helped her out. So, like, maybe shut up and, like, do what you have to do instead of complaining about your wife asking you to do what you have to do. Here's a promposal sign that I don't think you're ready for. Whatever you think this sign is going to be, you're wrong. So, if I was black, I'd be picking cotton, but I'm white, so I'm picking you for prom. I did warn you. I did tell you it wasn't what you were expecting, and I bet it wasn't. I bet that we're all sitting here like, what? What? What inspires you to even have that thought? How does that enter your brain? Let alone, how do you think to write that down and then show it to someone and then post it on social media? And also, what inspired someone to say yes to that? Oh my god. Once again, I don't really have that much to say other than I am shocked and horrified because what the fuck? If I Wonder Why He Cheated on Me was a picture, and it is a man and a woman lying in bed. This is a cartoon, a drawing, comic, whatever. And the bed is separated down the middle by an electric fence. On the right side of the bed, the guy is like scratching his head and he's like, I see you got a new book. And across the electric fence is his wife. And she is reading a book, but she's also wearing an outfit that is made out of spikes and barbed wire. And she has one of those bear claw traps like directly over her crotch. And like, bro, see, here's the problem, right? Is that you don't see your wife as anything more than something to touch, you know? She's reading her book. She doesn't want to like be intimate with you right now. She's kind of fucking busy, you know? And I think that that's like within her right to like, if she's reading a book and she doesn't want to be touched, you have to like respect that, right? And I like viewing it like this massive trap and being like, oh my god, it's so hard, it's such a minefield, I can't even like touch my wife because she's always busy and reading. And it's like, I think that, you know, she's just setting boundaries and you don't like the fact that she's setting boundaries. And perhaps maybe you've pushed those boundaries too many times to the point where she just doesn't want to say yes anymore. Based on this image existing, it feels very much like you were being very selfish in this relationship and sex is never about both of you. It's usually only about you. And so she just is not interested anymore. Like, if you want to be intimate with your wife more than you are, the way to go about that is to be like respectful. And that's really it. And if you are cheating on your wife because she says no to sex, then you're also like, your priorities in the relationship are wrong because you shouldn't just be there for that. Wife got too high and is now frying spaghetti because she thinks she's onto something, and it's a pan that's like raw spaghetti, like dry spaghetti, just like covered in oil and being like tossed around, which is hilarious. And someone quoted it being like, I have a seventh sense for when someone's wife is a slur for trans. Something about these posts is that another slur for being trans that I've just never seen before? I think it might be coded. And it's not just the man hand. What are you talking about, bro? There's so many things with this, right? Like, firstly, no, you can't tell. Like, you don't know if that hand belongs to a cis woman or trans. Like, you don't know who this hand belongs to. You can't just be making assumptions like that. Secondly, even if this were true and this woman is trans, why does it matter? Why do you care? I just like will never understand why other people feel like they need to they need to express their opinion in someone else's relationship like this. Like, this man potentially is married to a trans woman. Okay. End of. Like, if that's true, he knows. So, like, what's this gotcha moment for? Like, the trans woman knows that she's trans. Her partner knows that she's trans. Like, no one has an issue with it. Why do you have to be here like, I know when someone is trans? So do they. Like, what are you adding to this conversation? Why are you here, bro? Like, do you want a cookie? Like, what's going on? Please, like, leave. Back away. No one invited you here. Like, yes, it's posted on the internet, but that's such an irrelevant thing to add, you know? Like, just walk away, okay? No one cares. Happy 60th birthday, Marissa Tomei. And it is a picture of said woman in, like, a short dress or a long dress with the slit up the side and her like leg up in the air, and someone quote tweeted it with "Mother of God," like she's hot, and you know she is. And then someone tweeted that saying, all the usual suspects are drooling over this fossil with literally 0 eggs in the crate. That to me is more disturbing than what they call pedophilia, because it is a sign of dangerous biological mutation in men. Calm down, bro. What are you talking about? I don't think finding women hot is any sort of change in anything at all. I think typically straight men find hot women hot. I don't understand how this is going against biology or anything. Like, that seems pretty natural to me. This is a hot woman, and this is people being like, wow, she's hot. Like, she's 60. Yep. And who cares? Who cares? Not everything is about fertility or like what? Why does it matter? Who cares? Shut up. And also, once again, if you don't find someone attractive, which I doubt that you don't find her hot, you're just being ridiculous. That who cares, right? Like, no one is telling you have to date someone who is 60. Like, for starters, she does not give a shit. She doesn't know that you exist. Like, you are the dirt beneath her feet. Like, she doesn't know who you are and would not give you a second glance ever. So, like, all right, calm down. Secondly, again, like, no one is telling you have to date people. Like, you do not have to be attracted to every woman. We don't exist for you to be attracted to us. Like, no one is telling you have to date people who are over 60. No one is telling you have to you know? However, I am very concerned about the fact we are like, but like, young people, they're really pretty and attractive. And I think that that's good. And I'm good because I really like young people and not old people, because I am biologically shut the fuck up and go send yourself to jail. What the fuck? I can't do this anymore. I can't do it anymore. This is where I'm going to end the video. Actually, because I don't want to be here anymore. I am sick. And I'm tired, and I am sick and tired. So this is where it ends here today. I hope that you had fun. Please let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment down below. Do we think the straights are okay? I think that is a hard no. I've been doing these videos for 5 fucking years now, and nothing's changed. If anything, things have gotten worse. So that's fun. Please, once again, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. A huge thank you to my Kiwi Cat patrons: Aurora, Sienna, Alicia, Marielle, Bree, Bay the Trucker, Chastity, Beckett, Prismatic Petey, Sushi, It's Crigolo, Phil the Duck, River, Queen Glimmer, Ella, Mr. Noodle, Radsack, Knitting Menace, Samuel, Chris, Ellie, Alexis, and Bobby. I love and appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for joining. If you would like to become a patron, you go to patreon.com/savvycat. Click the link in the description. For only £1 a month, you get my videos 1 to 5 days early with no ads for those days. So if you don't like any of the pesky ads and you don't want to pay for premium, come join. It's only £1 a month, and I would love to have you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe. Keep fighting. I love you. Mwah.